My granddaughter is in Stacy's class, and it's wonderful being a grandparent and the principal because I can really see some of the things that she's learning and bringing home. I know what Stacy's teaching because I know the curriculum, and I've also been observing in Stacy's classroom. So it helps me because I can see the things that she's carrying over in home. I hear things that parents are saying. Even after they leave our program, I'm getting feedback from parents as to how well their children are doing in kindergarten, but they are quick to remind me that they got that strong foundation in preschool.
We as teachers send home with the parents what the learning targets are, what the learning is for the week, how their child is sharing what they know.
You have the learning targets. You can ask them questions. When you have children that go home and parents say, well, what are you doing at school? They don't say, I don't know, nothing. They can actually tell their parents what they're learning.
My daughter, in the beginning of the year, it was great because I would always start like, hey, what was your learning target? And you know what? She could come home and tell me what they were learning about. For the most part in the beginning and the end, of the week, I was able to say, hey, so did you meet your learning target? And she was able to, a lot of times answer. And if she wasn't able to, it gave me that chance to kind of work on those things with her that she didn't really know the answer. And I think that's made a huge difference.
We have shared about FIP and learning targets with our parents. We always share with them what it is we want them to walk away with.
When I was doing this as a teacher, parents were always happy because they really had a clear message of what their children were learning. It wasn't just the theme of the week is, it wasn't what the children were playing, it became more of what the children were learning. And that was from the children's mouths. These are the things that we're learning. And so they could specifically ask their children more open-ended questions.
So my son Gabe attends Sutter Park as well, and we use learning targets at home with him. He learns it at school. He hears me using that language at home also, so sometimes he comes up with his own. Occasionally I'll hear him say, my target is to this, that he does on his own. I'll ask him that kind of question, hey Gabe, what's your target today? What were you learning about? And he's able to usually articulate it back to me. Today we were learning about this, or I hit my target because I could name or because I could do this activity. So he uses that language back at home when we ask him about his day.
Parent communication is a really critical part of our program, and most of them are able to come in and they can see the environment with the learning targets and evidence posted, so they have a better sense of maybe where to pick up with their child at home or in the community.
As a parent, I think FIP helps every student. It really kind of guides their focus. It makes what they need to know crystal clear. It makes how they need to get there crystal clear. And that can help every student, regardless of if they're in preschool up to high school.